Network Entertainment.
One of the best things that they did to raise me was to never stop me from anything that I want to do. But they always just give me a reminder. And then eventually, pag nag-reap yan ng consequences, ikaw ang mag-handle.
Mapananagutan mo.
Yes. And then eventually, since naramdaman mo yung consequences you're not gonna do something that's gonna be stupid or it's gonna hurt you in return. And then eventually, malulearn mo to keep that discipline.
We are live. Tuesday na naman mga kapatid. Maraming salamat sa pagtutok muli dito sa Tunay na Rider. It's me, your boy, the lone host ng Tunay na Rider ngayon. Dahil yung si Iba, you may wonder nasan si Iba. Well, OFW siya ngayon. Mike, pasensya ka na dahil yung isang co-host ko may tawag ng kanyang trabaho, ng kanyang day job. Nasa Malaysia yata siya ngayon, kung di ako nagkakamali. Habang yung isa, medyo may tito moment siya. May iniinda siyang injury. Could not make it here today.
Ano ba? Hurts the back.
Oo daw.
The back is hurting.
Yung likod niya raw. Magpagaling ka back. At saka napansin ko rin kasi ang daming may sakit lately. Probably the weather. Pero yun nga, yung pinagdaraanan ng mga kababayan natin sa area ng Cebu. Naku po. I hope the weather gets better. Bueno. Rerekta na ako sa kwentuhan natin ngayon. Ako, I've known you for quite some time dahil nakikita ko yung mga content mo. But for the people watching, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Mike's and I am kind of an influencer and a bike enthusiast, and I also do a little bit of marketing consultancy on the side when it comes to anything motorcycle related. I don't know, I just like the ins and outs of being outside as an influencer and also knowing how it happens in the motorcycle brands themselves.
Oo nga eh. Pagka nakita ng mga manonood yung ginagawa mo, Mike, parang may engganyo talaga na, bumili ng gear, mag-Japorms, di ba? Para magmotor na rin. Nakaka-engganyo talaga.
Well, kasi I really believe that you can wear gear and be fashionable at the same time. You don't have to parang, alam mo yung flaunt or whatever.
At saka I guess we're way past dun sa gear na Dati kasi may era na yung mga gear, mukha kang yung parang nagta-traffic sa airport, yung mga high-vis ganun.
Tapos meron pa ba yung nagre-reflect?
Oo, dati ganun. But ngayon we're way past that. Pero pagkukwentuhan pa natin yan, Mikes. I guess ngayon, rerekta ako dun sa tanong. Bago pala yung tanong na yun, Mikes, bukod sa pagmumotor, ano pa ba ginagawa mo? Like, are you still studying at a young age? Bata ka pa eh.
Ooh, I never actually disclosed how old I am.
Nasa description yata, Mike, sorry.
Well, yeah, I recently graduated last year and I decided to take a pause. So I decided to focus more on motorcycles. I wanted to pursue my passion, taking photos, taking videos. It's like a creative outlet for me. So I wanted to take a break. And then now, since it's gonna be 2026, I'm gonna go back to med school.
Okay. Which later, marami akong tanong tungkol dyan,
Nako,
Mikes.
naghandang-handa ata.
Oo, kasi walang magulo eh. Wala yung dalawang co-host ko na mga sort of heckler kung minsan eh. Kaya makaka-focus ako dun sa sa structured na tanungan, no? Gusto rin ni Tito Ivan natin yan para madali sa editing. So, pupunta ako ngayon sa origin stories, Mikes.
Alright.
Paano ka nagsimula mag-motor, kumbaga?
Okay, actually, it's quite a long story. Pero I'm gonna start it with medyo stricto yung tatay ko.
Talaga?
Medyo.
Paano ka nakalusot magmotor kung stricto pala siya?
Well, stricto siya, pero kailangan kasi yung phases mo para pumunta ka sa mga, extreme. Meron siyang tamang pattern. When I talk about the tamang pattern, it's more of, okay, before ka mag-ano ng any kinds of, what do you call this? May makina. Like, sasakyan, or kaya or kaya motor. Kailangan matuto ka muna magbisikleta. Kasi you get to know how to maneuver on the road.
Parang ang approach ni AirPods mo, fundamentals muna.
Yes.
Okay.
You learn kung paano ka gigilid. Kasi it's much more safer eh. Mabagal ka. Hindi ka naman makakapagmabilis. Hihingaling ka eh kasi bike eh. Pero nung nangyari yun, so pinagbisikleta niya ako muna. Doon siya nag-start.
Anong discipline to ng... Kasi maraming form of... Uy, andyan na yata si Iba sa sa backstage.
What's up sa Malaysia?
Anyway, Mikes, marami kasing disiplina ng alam ko tunay na rider tong show natin about motorcycling. Pero alamin ko lang yung background mo. Anong discipline ng cycling yan?
Well, road.
Road bike.
More on the endurance aspect ng pagbibisikleta.
Hindi ka naman yung nag-fix yung mga tumatalon-talon para
Well, yung friends ko, mga naka-fix gear.
Oo.
And
Makat lang kita, Mikes. No? Si Mark natawa. Si Mark Sung, kaibigan natin. Natawa siya dun sa word ko na heckler. Mga host na heckler. Well, andyan na nga, Mark. Tama ka. Good evening din kay Boss Nino ng Lobu Philippines. May Lobu ka na ba?
What's that?
Kilala sila sa mga motorcycle airbags. If you drop your bike, may bag na sasalo doon, may inflatable. But those inflatables can also be used for storage ng gamit mo. Alam mo yung mga panniers?
Okay. No. I don't own one.
Yan, nako, dapat makilala mo yan si Boss Nino. Kaibigan ng tunay na rider yan, yung Lobu Philippines. Good evening sa'yo, Boss Nino. Tsaka good evening din sa'yo, Mark. Nandiyan na nga yung isang heckler na OFW.
Good evening.
Oo. Mikes,
Okay.
since bisikleta ka muna, paano natuloy sa motor yun? Kasi
Ayun na nga.
malalaki motor mo eh.
Okay, syempre, after nun, siguro mga 15 years old ka nun, pupunta ka na sa part na kailangan mo nang kumuha ng lisensya kasi your father won't drive you anymore. Kahit... Medyo may siya may face na, mag-drive ka na, anak. Ang dami mong pinupuntahan. So, kumuha na ng lisensya. So, nagpunta naman ako sa sasakyan. Natuto ako mag-manual na sasakyan.
Okay. I remember we worked sa car industry naman, no? Where your father was very, very supportive. Na hindi ko inakala na stricto pala siya pagpaalaman. Dahil medyo, medyo tropa-tropa to si AirPods mo eh.
Well, hindi naman siya strict when it comes sa paghihingi ka ng permisong umalis. It's more like kailangan ipakita mo sa kanya na you can handle yourself. Kaya ganun yung pattern kung paano ako napunta sa writing.
And I guess pati yung machine na hawakan mo.
Yes.
Bati lang din ako
Okay.
Nagse-celebrate ng birthday to si Boss Kenneth Tan ng WWR. Familiar ka, di ba?
Yes.
Na-meet mo na siya
Happy
sa
birthday!
Wheeltech. Si Boss Kenneth Tan nagse-celebrate ng kanyang birthday. At si Noel Tim all the way from Dumaguete City, supporter namin yan. Good evening sa'yo, Noel.
Good evening.
Ayan. Okay. Since eto na nga, pinapayagan ka na magmotor. And motorcycling, hindi naman natin may kakaila, is male-dominated, di ba? Maraming lalaki, in short, di ba, sa industriya ng pagmumotor. How's it like being a lady rider? Oy, Iba, andiyan ka na pala. Iba, we cannot hear you. What's happening?
There's no sound. Are you saying something? Are you talking to us?
Iba, why don't you try to connect or to reconnect? Kasi hindi ka namin marinig, bro. Okay. Habang nagre-reconnect si Iba, yun, how's it like being a lady rider, especially a young lady rider in a industry na male-dominated, Mikes?
Well, first, I think it's really hard in a way. Nung I was starting out, I felt like a lot of the people don't think I can actually ride. When in fact, I'm really disciplined on the road, and at the same time, I mean, I understand the likelihood of a man trying to help you park your bike, for example.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yung nag-a-assist sa parking pag dumarating sa pinuntahan nyo, yung mga
Yes.
ganon.
Or kaya kahit hindi naman niya yung job, like for example, most of the time, di ba, guard yun? Or someone na with the parking.
O kaya ka-ride mo.
Oo. Pero specifically naman kasi, I would actually like to discuss this na mas better if you try to ask first. If kaya nila. Kasi most of the time naman, they wouldn't get on a very big bike if they don't know how to handle it. Because dumadating yan sa point na, okay, they ride outside and then they're gonna park. So, they needed to learn.
So, it's, kumbaga, ay, teka lang, tanong natin. Ikaw ba naririnig mo si Iba? Ayan.
Okay.
Commercial. Habang fini-figure out natin yung si Iba. Magandang gabi po, Tito Roy. Si Tito Roy, Tito Roy, comment mo naman yung pangalan ng grupo nyo kasi madalas napapagpalit ko Black Stallions ba or Dark Horse? I forgot, but they're all gentle titos who rides 60s, 70s BMW bikes. Ang gwapo ng mga yan. Pag may mga events like DGR, makikita mo yan.
Parang I think I saw them. I
Mga
think
puti
so.
buhok?
I think so. Yeah.
Magagandang lalaki pero puti mga buhok. Sila yon.
Mga otits.
We'd love to have you in the show, Tito Roy. Baka naman, yun, Black Stallions.
Okay.
One day, Tito Roy Bulisay, since we are supported now by BMW, I hope makapag-guest ka dito para makapagkwentuhan tayo ng tungkol sa OG na mga nagmumotor. Ayan. Technical team, how are we?
Where are we?
Si Iba kasi baka may tanong hindi namin naririnig Iba, salita ka nga.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I am
Now,
talking.
Oh, how did it happen? Yun.
now we can.
Okay.
Iba, since meron kang
Yo.
since connected ka na at meron ka namang kopya ng ating questionnaire, baka naman may tanong ka kay Mikes.
Dude,
Yo.
naka-cellphone ako. Paano ko mabasa yung kodigo natin? ako naman yung gumawa niyan
Oo
Kaya
nga.
mo na yan, King.
Oo nga.
Pero gusto ko lang ihirit. Kanino ka pa sinasabi? Lahat ng mga hirit ni King. Sinasabi niya, puro mga magandang lalaki, puro, ito mga parang feeling ko, King, nagpro-project ka lang
Ha?
Nagpro-project ka lang Parang yun ang dahilan na sa industriya ka ng motor. Kasi kasama mo mga gwapo katulad ko.
Yan.
Katulad nila Kenneth Tan.
Pwede
Diba?
naman, pwede. Tsaka Iba, nakakagwapo kasi yung mga gear pagka naka-proper gear ka. Which later on, itatanong natin kay Mike.
kung nakakapogi ba?
Lalo na pag naka-next helmet at saka naka-cardo. Diba?
Yan. Would you agree?
I
Yun
think
ang pinaka-pogi.
favorite ko yun
Ako, naka-next helmet ako at saka naka-cardo rin
Same. Pactok Pro tapos naka-partner yun dun sa Ano nga modelo yung helmet mo? Pareho tayo
Next XG100?
Yung retro, di ba?
Oo, yung retro ng Next.
Black yata yung iyo akin.
Anong kulay yung sa'yo?
Gloss white.
Gloss white.
Funny. Salamat, Ride Manila, yung mga tropa natin dyan.
Black and white.
Oo nga. Iba, humirit-hirit ka lang dyan
Yo.
dahil may tatanong na ako ulit kay Mikes.
Go for it.
Medyo about the male-dominated industry. May mga comments ba yung mga tao about your riding? Kasi malaki yung motor mo, di ba, naka-big bike ka?
Yes.
May mga comments ba na hindi mo kayang tanggapin as a lady rider?
Di ka marunong magmotor.
Talaga? Sinabihan ka ng ganon?
Oh God, if you just know how people on the internet can actually release what they have to say. Kasi it's just over the net
Nako,
Hindi personal.
buti ka
No,
pa.
no. Not personally.
Iba.
Iba.
Buti ka pa sa internet. Ako, palaging humihirit si Mark sa akin na gano'n. Sila Toti.
Hindi ka marunong.
Hindi ka
Diba?
daw marunong.
Harap-harapan. hindi ako marunong.
So mabait pa pala sila sa akin.
At least sa'yo. Mabait na yun.
Oh, mabait na yun. Sige, wala na po palang comment.
Curious lang ako, Iba, nasaan ka ngayon?
I am in Malaysia. I'm a delegate to the ASEAN conference. We are a finalist in the AI startup competition here.
All right, Ibrahim Mose. Copy. Yung tunay na pangalan nandun. So si Iba pala nire-representa niya ang Pilipinas sa ano. Mga geek yung kasama niya, puro AI yung usapan, pambira.
Oo.
Teka Iba, babasa ako ng comment.
Hindi ako makafollow.
Babasa ako ng comment, Iba. Si Jeremy Bailey, presidente namin to sa Club Royal Alloy Pilipinas, sabi niya, mga keyboard warriors lang mga yan. Yaan mo lang, pag inggit, pikit. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yan. Tas
Agree.
si Coach Mel, Iba, sabi niya, hi guys, magandang gabi. Papa King Senko, Papa Iba Bernardo, at saka si Aaron Palabyab. Nasa comment section yata si Aaron. But yan.
Aaron, kasama ko pinsan mo dito. Si Andoy Montiel.
Mga geek. Nagmelakino ka na ba? Matanong ko lang.
Yes. I went to the off-road course sa Tanay with Stavro. And then, eventually, I met Coach Mel.
Tapos sasabihan ka hindi marunong, sila yata yung hindi marunong.
Oo nga. Nag-coach well ka na, marunong ka. Tunay na rider ka pag nag-coach well ka.
Well, I never got into the, on the course yet eh. Hindi ko pa nagagawa. Pero I went there with Stavro. If you know him, he is actually a really good adventure rider. So, he tried to teach me some skills I needed to know to handle an ADV bike. So, eventually, everything that I've learned was experience-based and from the people that I met on the industry. Pero no formal training yet. Yeah.
Anytime yan, pwede ka naman magpunta doon for any course you'd like.
Coach Mel?
Coach Melo, nagsha-shoutout sa'yo si Mikes. Anyway, Mikes, since nakapag-handle...
Or, pwede rin si Mark Sung, Enduro Adventure Philippines.
Oo nga.
Diba?
Eto na, Mark, alam mo yung question mo, dyan na papunta yung tanong ko. Mikes, gustong malaman ni Mark Sung, tsaka nung questionnaire namin, what are your motorcycles?
Okay, I have a Kimco Dink 150LX. It was for my father. It was,
Anong taon yan?
2005? Pinanghatid pa sa akin yun nung high school.
Ano yan? Paboritong motor ng mga bumbero. Di ba? Tsaka mga pulis.
Yun nga daw yung dating NMAX ng mga polis.
Yan, mismo.
Yun.
What else?
And then I have Yamaha XSR 700, my big bike. I named him Noah. And then I have this scooter, another scooter. It's a Bristol Basilica 125. And what I like about it is it's so unique. I'm the only one who has it. Every time I park, what's that bike? I like that.
Okay, pupunta tayo dyan, Mikes. Pero matanong ko lang yung reaction o yung mga reacts, kumbaga, ng mga tao sa big bike mo. Kasi XSR 700 is quite a big and fast bike, di ba? Tapos formado pa yung iyo.
Yes, it's really torquey and nagpalit din ako ng exhaust. So, I think it adds power to the bike.
Anong reaction ng mga tao pag nalalaman yun? Tapos pag nagtanggal ng helmet, ay, lady rider pala siya.
Actually, wala akong, lagi akong, feeling ko na pag nakikita ko ng mga tao, they don't say anything. It's more of they get intimidated and they don't even try to look at me or to talk, pero I know that they see me.
The presence, kumbaga.
Presence.
Okay, how about dun sa unique mong bike? Anong bike nga yun?
The Bristol Basilica.
Oo. Since unique nga siya, anong reaction naman ng mga tao dun?
Well, una is, tinatanong nila ako anong country siya galing.
Okay.
Kasi yun yung una parang okay, Yamaha ka, kilala na yan, everything. But Bristol is made in China. And that bike is very, very easy to maneuver. And at the same time, it doesn't have any difference when it comes to how you ride it, how you handle it, mechanical-wise, it's good. And at the same time, sa sobrang pagka-rare niya, and sa sobrang parang feeling ko nga minsan, parang in-import siya para sa akin. Kasi ako lang talaga ako lang yung meron ng bike.
Oo. Ko, si Iba may kwentong China bike din to. Tsaka ako yung brand na partner namin dito sa Tunay na Rider, Chigi, is also from China. Even the bags that I was talking about earlier, yung Lobu, all from China but top-notch product. Iba, ikaw, anong kwentong China bike mo?
Mahilig talaga ako sa mga ano imported parts from China and locally assembled. Katulad ni King.
Mm.
Locally assembled yan, semi-knockdown from China.
Hindi, pero si Iba kasi meron tong CF Moto 450 MT. Hell, even pati yung
450 MT.
kotse niya, Chinese electric vehicle. Happy yan si Iba.
Actually, let me get there. The BYD,
BYD yan si Iba.
I actually really love how luxurious the cars are. Like yung inside para kang, alam mo yun, I really feel like it innovated so much na it doesn't have the same connotation as before na if it's made there, it's low quality, it will be destroyed any moment. But like, I feel like now's the time. Now's like the perfect time to stop thinking of that.
Si Boss Kenneth, yung nagse-celebrate ng birthday ngayon, meron BYD Shark yan. Tama ba, Iba? Shark ba yung kay Kenneth?
The pickup.
Oo. Yung sa'yo, Iba, ano yun? Yung mukhang Lamborghini na, na
Yung
kinumpa.
akin, yung
Sila yun.
BYD go-kart. Yung Seagull, yung pinakamaliit.
Seagull, yan. Na-drive ko na yung gano'n ni Iba, which it's actually a fun car.
Really. But like the only thing lang is it's too quiet. And in fact, you feel like you're not even driving. And I actually got to test ride the pickup trucks. I was there.
Okay. Balik tayo sa motor, Mikes, no? Since may malaki at maliit na motor ka na ngayon, good mix na yon. Luma, bagong maliit na motor na napaka-unique at Japanese very retro bike, no? Big bike. May ano ka pa ba? May dream bike ka pa ba or sort of endgame bike na gusto mong magkaroon soon?
Well, I have 3. Okay. So the first is the Triumph Truxton.
Oy, good choice.
I really wanted that ever since.
John Mendoza, baka naman nanonood ka. May gusto palang magka-triumph dito. Oh.
And then
Truxton.
like, yeah, the Truxton. Like, and then the second one is I've always wanted to go scrambling. Okay, kasi si Noah kasi parang technically medyo scrambler pa rin siya. But the tires kasi pang road. So I couldn't, saka naka-underbelly. So I've always wanted a Ducati Scrambler. Although I've ridden one before.
Yeah.
But I've wanted to have my own. And then the last and pinaka-special to sa akin is I want a Ducati Motard. But kung mapapansin mo sa choices ko, walang sports bike.
Bakit nga? Bakit motard? Parang for a lady rider, hindi siya top of mind choice.
Okay.
Pang-hooligan yan eh.
Hooligan,
yung Ducati na hyper motard. Grabe yun.
For the longest time, paborito ko sa Ducati yan. Ang bilis lang maubos ng gasolina, but banger of a bike. O ikaw, bakit yun?
Well, I really feel like I love riding sa road, diba? Kasi nga nag-start din ako sa road bike. And then, nakapag-try din ako ng off-road. Pero I like the suspension on the enduro bikes. So if together, pareho ng gusto ko sa isang bike, it's with the motard.
Mashed together yun nung mga hilig
Yes.
mo. Okay. Uy, may nagsha-shoutout sa'yo, Mike, si Faye Duque. Kilala mo siya?
Hi, Ma!
Nanay. Okay, hello po, Mrs. Faye Duque. Okay, kwento mo sa nanay mo, bakit hypermotard? 950 ba yung gusto mo?
Kahit anong CC, I'll be happy. Parang wala naman ako nilook forward kung 950 ba yan or yung pinakamataas or mababa. But I really like, and pinakagusto ko rin with the motard is how, I like it kasi pag nasi-stretch yung legs ko when I ride. Kasi apparently, I'm tall. And ayoko yung feeling na parang ang liit-liit ko on the bike. And with the enduro bike, you feel that eh. You feel na kayang-kaya mong bitbitin yung motor.
Okay. Para lang sa info ng mga nanonood, Mikes, anong height mo ba? Tsaka gaano katangkad yung matangkad na para sa'yo?
Well, I'm 5'6".
Okay.
5'6". So, normally sa Pilipina, it's not a normal height. Pero generally naman, it's still not too tall for the Western type. So, sakto
Tingin
lang.
ko sa height mo, yung Ducati Hypermotard 950, kung yung RVE, I think it's 30mm lower na seat. Perfect na perfect sa'yo yun. Kasi the SP is quite, talaga siya, stretched out na Talagang bad boy.
Saka, I wouldn't even try to do tricks on the bike. It's more of, gusto ko kasi yung, just like every time nakakuha ko ng comment, ang ganda ng tindig mo sa XSR 700 mo. Totoo naman kasi talaga. When you look at me riding the bike, it doesn't feel na pinipilit ko.
Okay. May tanong ako sa iyo, Mike. Mike, familiar ka ba dun sa Club 300 ni Naiba?
Yun ba yung 300cc? 300 kilometers per hour in speed?
No, pounds.
Oo, yun. 300 kilometers per hour.
He
Oo,
said
tama,
pounds.
tama.
We cannot take it away. He said pounds.
Founding member si Iba nun. Pero
Hindi.
Kahit
300 pounds yung bike.
Okay.
pero ganun pa man, Mikes. Si Iba, ako at saka si Gino Rufino, nag-take up kami ng wheelie course kay Coach Mel Aquino. Yung pinakita ko sa yung picture kanina. Coach Mel, dun sa sa lesson namin na yon, hindi lang siya basta pang pasiklab kasi. Hindi lang siya pang yabang, hindi siya pang kamote.
Totoo.
In the trails, o kaya yung mga lubak na kailangang iwasan, minsan magagamit mo siya talaga.
I think kailangan mo talagang iangat yung gulong mo, lalo na, I also tried enduro, one day enduro course in Enduro Factory. Thanks Ride Manila. They asked me to go there.
Yan.
And then, doon ko natutunan why kailangan mo rin yung medyo ginaganon-ganon mo yung front suspension.
I-load mo siya.
Oo, para maiangat mo.
Yep.
Pero I never got into the point na talagang nag-pursue ako hanggang makuha ko yung sa wheelie.
Ayan, Coach Mel, may isa na naman tayong estudyante dito ng ng pwede nating ituruan mag-wheelie, Ay, may magandang comment si Mark Sung, Iba, 1 ton club.
Wala. Pumayat. Ang laki na ng pinayat ni Mark,
Ousted ka na pala dyan,
Sana
Mark.
all.
Sorry.
Hindi na pwede si Mark sa Club 300. Out. I kicked him out.
Exkomunikado na siya. Okay. Mikes, pupunta
Yes.
tayo sa paborito mong paksa ngayon. Since mahilig ka mag-Japorms How about safety and gear? Let's be real, no? What's the minimum gear na hindi pwedeng wala for you kahit quick ride lang?
Ako, it's a helmet, a riding pants, and a riding boots. Always yun. And gloves. Pero ang kaya kong i-let go is the jacket. Because if it's just a short ride naman, parang not necessarily naman kasi, kunyari, you're just gonna go get coffee, a shirt is fine. Pero at least, kailangan lang na, kunyari, wag ka rin masyadong maging alangan with your driving. Diba? And,
Tamang alalay lang, kumbaga. Sa gears ba, Mikes, may preferred kang brands para para kumpleto yung Japorms, alam mong safe ka?
well, isa sa pinaka-favorite helmet ko, which is sasabi nga natin kanina, yung Nex XG100. Yung retro ko na helmet na feeling ko pag ako'y nasa daan, automatic pag yun yung helmet ako I like that.
Identity mo na siya, part siya ng identity, ganun.
Parang feeling ko nga nakakonect na rin nila sa akin yun. Pag yun yung helmet ako.
Oo.
Tapos pag all black ako.
Well, all black nga.
And then,
Jacket.
Wait. Sandali. Gusto ko lang matanong, kung nandyan pa ba sila Ale o sila Vince, may bagong Nex. Ano yun? Yung nakatakip sa putik, yung pinsan niya ni Aaron.
Uy.
Si Aaron nanonood
Oy, Ale Cruz.
Ano yun? May sneak peek ba tayo dyan, Ale?
Oo nga.
Kasi alam mo naman, mahilig ako sa next na adventure helmet
Si Boss Vince baka nanonood. Boss Vince Tagle, baka naman pwede kaming pasilip. Ikaw, nakita mo na ba yun? Yung sinasabi ni Iba?
actually hindi pa, but I'm curious.
Yan. 3 na kami nag-aabang.
And then
Ale.
the other helmet is the Cardo Beyond.
Yeah. They
Yun,
released that
that's
like a
super
smart helmet for
exciting.
Cardo.
Helmet from Cardo?
Yes.
So it's fully integrated. It's carbon fiber. And the Shark Squall, which is one of my favorite nighttime riding helmets. It's got lights built into the back and an accelerometer.
Yeah.
So imagine it's the most high-tech helmet available.
Wow.
Launching, right? It's got Cardo integration. It's got LED and an accelerometer. Carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Sana naman pasalubong nila Ale, nila Vince yun.
Isang Cardo Beyond.
Which is nasa EICMA ngayon. Tama ba? Nasa EICMA sila, Iba?
Oo, nasa EICMA sila.
Nako, sana
Ang
mapasalubungan
cute nga,
tayo.
nagbibisikleta sila doon eh.
Basta ako, Ale Cruz, Boss Vince Tagle, XL ako, alam nyo yan. Teka lang, babasa lang ako ng comment before we go on. Sabi ni Jeremy Bailey, sa hypermotard and more powerful bikes, easier kasi may power wheelies. Totoo naman. Press Jeremy, pinasubok sa amin ni Coach Mel mag-wheelie sa 125. Pambihira. Kahit ako nahirapan. Sabi naman ni Mark Sung.
Ako hindi ako nahirapan eh.
Oh,
Kasi
bakit?
that's when weight is to your advantage, di ba? Si Gino, pagod na pagod. Ako, atras lang ako konti. Yung mga nakaagat sa wheelie machine eh.
Oo nga. Totoo naman.
Actually,
Bakit?
kahit nga yung exercise.
That's physics.
Oo. The physics is working with iba.
Gravity.
Oo. Sabi naman ni Mark Sung, got all the gears all the time. Yan. Totoo naman. Ako, kahit malapit nga, nagugulat yung mga tropa ko, naka-jacket ako eh. Yung mga jacket na galing sa WWR Manila, nako, paborito ko yan, yung yung Segura, tsaka yung Fury Gun. Staple
Pero
yan.
hindi safety yung habol ni hindi safety yung habol ni King.
Yes.
Alam mo ang habol ni King?
Malamig.
Forma.
Japorms.
Hindi, gusto niya forma. Poging-pogi siya doon sa jacket na yan.
Japorms all the time, more than anything else. Okay. Next question ako, Iba. Since alam na natin yung yung endgame bike niya, no? Mga malalakas din pala yung
Wait,
gusto
may
niyang bike.
tanong ako about safety.
Oh, go.
So, nabasa ko in my research about you, Miles, that you are a future doctor.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we had the Archie Garcia, Jacob Ang on the show, talking about the plans of BMW, and one of them that I'm so behind, is first responder emergency
ERT.
EMT training,
Empty.
emergency response training, emergency.
ERT yung kay
Basta
BMW.
I've gone through first aid training. I've been certified when Toto and I did that ride a long time ago. Whenever Mark does a ride, there's always somebody who has gone through this kind of training. I would love to hear your thoughts because you're a rider, you're a future doctor, on how you can merge those two skill sets.
Okay. Well, one of the factors during college when I was visualizing what I want to be, it was I want to go to a hospital in a big bike and then remove my helmet and scrubs. Like, I had that vision. If you're gonna imagine it in your brain, you're gonna have it na, pupunta ako ng hospital, naka big bike. Ganon. Yun yung idea ko. And then it just so happened na when I graduated, I had the opportunity to kind of relax. Like, the advantages of that. And also, to kind of focus more on my creative outlet, which I did. I bought a camera nung senior high school ko. Never ko nagamit because of school. And then, when I graduated, I said, okay, I feel like I want to take a break. I also had the opportunity to be an influencer and to create more photos or videos of my trips. And then, okay, I rested. And then I went, and then after that rest, next year, I'll be planning to retake the achievement test and then go into med school. And isa rin sa pinaka-biggest inspiration ko noon was, alam niyo sa Isle of Man, si Motodoc. Nakikita ko yung mga videos niya of how he responds to trauma. Like, actually, yung specialty nga nung med school ko, I'm rethinking eh. Kasi before, I've always wanted to go into psychiatry. So right now, medyo nagilin siya towards trauma doctor or kaya ortho
Grabe, Mike.
or kaya OB.
Yayaman ka sa mga rider dyan.
Oo.
So kaya pala ako
Bihira
nasa,
yung
nasa tunay na rider.
ortho na doctor na rider. Oo.
Alam mo
you
ba-
help a lot of riders.
Bibigyan kita ng konting datos, Mike.
Or the other option, rider din na sikat na doctor, ha? Si Doc Yapi. Yayaman ka rin doon.
Yung yung nagre-reshape ng katawan si Doc Yapi. Mike, alam mo yung datos kasi, kaya sinasabi ni Iba na yayaman ka. When I was an active news reporter for the TV, as of 2023 or 24 yata yun, the average aksidente sa daan involving motorcycles, I think Metro Manila pa lang
How much?
ay 300, almost 400 incidents per day. Yung iba doon, syempre hindi na nga nagre-report, hindi pa yun eksaktong bilang. So kung mag-orto ka, baka yumaman ka nga ng gusto.
Okay, dilipat na po ako ng specialty. Babay na po ang psychiatry.
Pero, yayaman ka rin sa sa pagka-derma or sa Kasi yung mga rider, hindi lang prone sa aksidente. They're also very, very vain.
Well, totoo naman.
Diba?
Oo.
So, either one is a good choice.
Iba. Later may tanong pa ako dyan sa pagka-doktor na yan. Pero, tanungin ko naman si Mikes dun sa sa public life, no? Kasi si Mikes is undoubtedly rising creator to eh. Nakakatakot ba minsan, Mike, at a young age na nare-recognize ka na ng mga tao pag nasa labas ka? Kasi syempre may followers ka, di ba? Alam nila yung motor mo, alam nila kung sino ka. May may kakaiba ba sa ganun?
Well, actually, nung nag-start nga ako mag-rise, I never had it in mind na I would become famous. When I was starting na mag-vlog-vlog lang of my, kunyari, small trips to Bicol or my trips for coffee. And then, nung nagsastart na siyang sumikat, I had this, parang isang buwan ata yun, nahirapan akong lumabas.
Oo.
Like, nahirapan akong lumabas or hindi ako makapag, for example, nag-iisip ako ng outfit. Like, nag-iisip ako ng susuotin. Parang feeling ko kailangan ko mag-effort. Kasi dumating siya sa point nung nag-peak talaga ako na almost paglalabas na ako for grocery, may nakakakilala, kahit hindi siya motorcycle-oriented. And then, so far naman, nothing weird naman na nangyayari. But, I think the biggest nun sa akin was, I felt scared. Like, mentally. Like, I felt scared kasi I never wanted to have a following. I just wanted to create my experience, share them, and mostly to talk. And then, it happened. I became more popular and I actually learned how to accept. And also, nahirapan din ako kung paano sa pakikipag-usap. Kasi usually when I go outside, medyo introverted ako eh. Actually, hindi nga yun alam ng tao eh. I'm really introverted. Kung makikita nyo halos lahat ng rides ko, I do it alone. As much as possible, wala rin akong riding group. So, diba? So, natuto ako much more makipag-socialize. And I think it's very good na I did that at such a young age na 20s pa lang.
I feel you there, Mike. Kasi ganun din sa pagiging journalist. Kailangan prim and proper parati.
Diba?
Diba? Yan. Oy, teka lang, babasa lang ako ng comment, Iba. Sabi ni JP, si cameraman ko, na-meet mo na to, di ba? Nung nagkatrabaho tayo sa kotse. Sila daw sa BFP, nung nagkaroon sila ng Fire Olympics, pinupush nila, Iba, ng mga bumbero, na magkaroon ng bukod sa pagresponde sa apoy, magkaroon din ng rider medics, which is very good. I hope matuloy yan. Suporta ang tunay na rider sa mga ganyan. Which, I'm sure, ikaw din, Mikes. Sabi naman ni Coach Mel Aquino, we need riders who knows to perform first aid. Sana dumami. Kasi, yung usapan namin last time, nung nandito si Sir Jacob Ang, ay, puro mekaniko ang madalas sinasama pag nagra-ride. Pero yung marunong mag-repair ng tao, kumbaga.
Totoo
wala.
naman. Puro mechanics, no?
Sabi naman ni John Mendoza, you're the age of his son. OMG, nagulat siya. Uy, Triumph Motorcycles. John Mendoza, binabanggit kanina ni Mikes na isa sa mga endgame bike niya pala ay yung Truxton 1200. Yan, matutuwa si John Mendoza dyan. Okay, Iba. Yung question ko ngayon tungkol na ulit dun sa medisina niya, no? Mikes, mahirap na yung pre-med tapos busy ka rin sa career mo ngayon with being an influencer and a marketing person. Will it be a challenge na na pagsabay-sabayin yan o baka mabitawan mo yung pagmumotor? Nag-aalala ka ba sa ganun?
Well, my plan is to let go of the marketing, maybe the marketing aspect.
Buti hindi yung pagmumotor.
Well, bakit yung pagmumotor? It's like one of the main source of parang release ng stress eh. It's my reliever talaga. And also, kunyari mag-aaral na ako. So dadating na yan sa point na punta ako ng coffee shop, sige, mamotor ako, doon ako mag-aaral. But eventually, alam ko kasi na I have to let go of some things because I cannot keep on spreading myself too thin. And if I really want to make it happen, if I really want to get that license, I will need to focus.
Ibig sabihin ba niyan, Mike's, yung pinoproject mo sa utak mo na papasok ka sa isang medicine school na naka-big bike, mangyayari na yan really, really soon.
And and probably that's like the next content that I will do. Like, come with me to go to school. Like, kasi that's the main reason why it started eh. I started it because I wanted to talk. Like the entire influencing thing. I wanted to talk. And the only way for me to do that without any other person because I'm introverted is to talk through a camera.
Yan. Alam mo, Mike, dito sa show, iba, di ba dito sa show, meron na kami parating resource person kapag batas yung usapan. Meron na rin kami parating resource person kapag yung usapan batas. Yung iba si Attorney Genesis o kaya si Brando, di ba? We wish na mangyari to para may resource person naman kami kapag medical yung usapan, which hopefully ikaw.
Wait for 10 years.
10 years. Pwede pa rin. Malay mo may tunay na rider pa rin in 10 years, di ba, iba? Which, by the way,
I mean, naka 275 episodes na tayo.
Di ba?
It's not that far of a jump.
May pagmayabang ko lang sa'yo, Mike. Kami ang pinakamahaba, longest running motorcycle podcast sa Pilipinas.
Amazing.
Amazing daw, iba. Oy, teka lang. Sabi ni Mark Sung, I want to host weekly first aid training at home. Weekday evenings. Maganda yan, Mark. Tuloy mo yan kasi suporta sa'yo si
Mark,
si
let's
Coach
do
Boy.
it. No, I really believe that I believe in that advocacy, right? That there is first aid in every single ride. I mean, yung commute, okay lang wala. Pero lahat ng mga, kahit tagaytay lang, and kung tatlo kayong nag-ride, dapat isa doon may first aid training.
Kasi
least, no?
tignan mo iba, si Jeremy sabi niya, hanggang tayo lang din siya ng motor tsaka kukumustahin yung rider. Pagre-relaxin kapag may natumba. Nung ako, hindi na rin nalalayo sa experience ko yung ganyan. Pag may nasemplang, hanggang check lang ako na okay ka ba, nagagalaw mo yung ganito. But other than that, yung science behind it, di ko rin alam ano gagawin eh. Which is kind of scary.
And then,
kasi,
so, yung first advocacy ko is palaging may first aid training. So kung tatlo kayo nag-ride, isa doon meron. My second advocacy is the second person there may plastic surgery training. Kasi malay mo, 'di ba?
masira yung muka, ganun.
I'll tell you, one of the people we ride with, si Eric Manangkil, yung wife niya is in the ano yung space na yan? Yung plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery.
Anong tawag doon?
Plastic surgeon siya, ganyan.
Medical derma, yung ganon. May clinic siya. She travels all over the world for her client. Anyway, I fell through a glass window.
Oh.
Dami kong sugat-sugat sa likod, pare. Mga maliit. Pare, unang tawag ko si Doc Michelle.
Pina-repair mo yung likod mo?
She stitched up my back. Walang scars. So dapat ortho and yung plastic surgery. Kasi ang linis nila mag-suture, pare. So doon yun ang tandem.
Kung kasama mo ako, iba, madali lang 'yon. Ano lang, yung sa mga sundalo, yung sinusuper glue yung yung sugat.
Or yung stapler.
Wala nga scars. Nakailang stitches ako sa likod. Walang scars at all.
Amazing. Yan, dapat may plastic surgeon tsaka first aid responder pala.
Hindi pa naman matagal
Every
bago bumili ng specialty, no? Pwede pa pala ako mag-iba. Ang daming reco.
Oo. Uy, iba, alam mo, may nag-send ng sa atin. May nag-send ng stars. Hindi ko alam.
Uy!
Hindi ko na makita kung sino.
Kumita na naman tayo. Maraming salamat.
Thank you kung sino ka man. Mag-comment ka naman kung ikaw yung nagpadala ng star. The last time we got stars,
Was
Mikes,
when?
nung guest namin dito sa show, yung The Rebels. Pag Lady Riders yung guest namin, nakakatanggap kami
Oo
ng
nga,
stars.
no? Galante.
Oo. Salamat sa fan ni Mikes na nagpadala ng star.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
Mikes,
go
pupunta
back.
ako dun sa sa questionnaire ulit. Siyempre, pinayagan ka ng magulang mo to get into this space, no? Since nanonood nga yung magulang mo.
Yeah.
Meron ka bang mensahe para sa kanila? Tsaka sa ibang magulang na rin dyan na kinakabahan para sa gusto ng anak nila na magmotor?
I think is thank you kasi pinayagan ako ng parents ko. And actually, one of the best things that they did to raise me was to never stop me from anything that I want to do. But they always just give me a reminder. And then eventually, pag nag-reap yan ng consequences, ikaw ang mag-handle.
Mapananagutan mo. Kumbaga.
Yes. And then eventually, since naramdaman mo yung consequences you're not gonna do something that's gonna be stupid or it's gonna hurt you in return. And then eventually, malulearn mo to keep that discipline.
You know what?
Diba?
Ang nangyari sa akin, yung total opposite niyan. Takas ako ng takas dati. Practice ako ng practice mag-wheelie. Panay semplang ko. Ayaw na ako payagang magmotor, pero puslit pa rin ako ng puslit. Huwag ganon.
Wag
Gayahin
ganon.
nyo si
Ang kulit. Well, di ba, ayun nga. So, kung isa-stop mo rin kasi na, pag kunyari gusto, di ba, tapos pinigilan mo, mas gugusto yan. I mean, psychologically wise, pag sinabi ko sa'yo, don't press the red button, more likely you'd press it. And then, pag sinabi ko naman sa'yo na, sige, i-press mo, parang, bakit?
Yung do not touch, tas
Diba?
ginun pa rin.
Totoo yun. So, one of the best
Pero
things na...
may common denominator between both of your styles, your parents' styles. And that's pain. Both of you experienced pain. And pain is really one of the best ways you can learn it.
Best teacher.
Diba? Panay-example lang si King, natuto siya doon. Ikaw, you take risks and you pay for the consequences.
Yeah.
And you both learn.
I kind of think it's the negative or positive reinforcement.
Mm.
And well, after nga nun na natutunan mo na yun, 'di ba? So, I think if gusto mo my advice to the people na or parents na ayaw payagan magmotor ang mga anak just because if babae yan or lalaki is you let them explore. Pero in any cases na kakailanganin ka nila, you're gonna be on call. You still need to build that security for them. Na even if they commit a mistake, they'll be there. And eventually, pag tumanda yan, you wouldn't even need to be there anymore. Sa sobrang mabibuild mo sila to become responsible over their own actions. So, yeah. Thanks to my dad and my mom.
Oo. Ayan. Na-meet namin ni JP, iba yung AirPods nito ni Mikes nung nagkatrabaho kami sa car industry, no? Yung AirPods ni Mikes, alam mo yun, parang hindi tatay, parang tropa. Kaya hindi mo akalain na stricto pala siya.
Actually, may pagka-strict din yun. As if you lie.
Yari ka naman talaga. Kahit
Exactly.
hindi naman yata.
Exactly.
Iba, itatanong ko na kay Mikes yung golden question natin dito sa Tunay na Rider, no? Since, teka lang pala muna, Mikes. Bago yung golden question. Sa ngayon, sa career mo sa pagiging influencer, saan ka matatagpuan ng ng mga tao? Kasi usual content mo, 'di ba? Gears, trips, tips.
Well, parang saan ako makikita personally? Like,
Saan makikita yung mga platforms mo? Ano yan?
Okay. Well, I am on Facebook. Is that it? Okay, I'm also on Facebook. It's at Mike's Duque. And everything is at Mike's Duque, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and what's the other one? Instagram. So, iba-iba yung mga post ko doon sometimes. And mostly when I post on my stories, minsan talagang real time. Like, that's what I'm doing. So, yeah.
Yun. Alam mo si Coach Mel, tignan mo yung anak niya kasi, parang 6 years old lang yata to si Ezra. Pero ang galing na magmotor niyan. Pero tama ka nga, sabi ni Coach Mel, yun sa psychology na sinasabi mo, pag sinaway mo, lalong bumabaliktad, lalong yari ka, lalong susuway. Pero mabait na bata yan si Ezra. Mahusay magmotor.
Actually, may idea ako na kwento, King.
Ano yan?
Alam mo ba kung ano yung... Alam mo, di ba meron nga ako mga favorite na jacket saka na pants? Actually, gusto ko lang din sabihin dito yung speedy na jacket na I have.
Okay, from Ride Manila?
Yes, from Ride Manila. Kasi that jacket is something that you could use na protective at the same time pero hindi mainit. And yun yung pinaka-main na reklamo ng mga tao when they wear gear.
Ano ba yan, Mike? Yung tipong kahit hindi ka nagmumotor, pwede mo isuot?
Pwede. Tas you look cool pa para kang si Lara Croft, ganun.
I wonder, no? Si mga curious dyan, especially yung mga lady riders, go check that out sa Ride Manila. At kung gusto nyo rin ng iba pang mga fashionable na riding jacket, pants, shoes, even head-on helmets, you may visit the dealers ng WWR Manila naman, which combined, Ride Manila and WWR is Ride United. Di ba? Ayan.
Is that launched already?
Well, in-announce na ni Iba. In-announce na ni Iba way ahead of time. Kaya Ride United, representative tayo niyan, kumbaga niyan, dalawang yan. Okay. Iba, golden question. Since bumabalik ka na yata sa kung nasaan ka man.
Nasa bus na siya.
Nakasakay na ako sa bus.
Baka maiwan ka. Anyway, golden question. Gustong marinig to ng mga tunay na rider dyan. Mike, para sa'yo, anong kahulugan ng pagiging isang tunay na rider?
Pag hindi ka takot sa araw at saka sa ulan at hindi ka takot madumihan.
Aray ko po.
Bakit?
Paano ba yan? Ayoko na ulan dun sa ride.
Ay,
Nako,
yan yung host?
si King hindi tunay na rider.
Pag umuulan, unang-una yung motor ko. All metal kasi yun yung Royal Alloy. Ayoko mauulanan siya. Alam ko naman may factory rust proofing, pero the OC and me do not like it wet or getting wet.
Nako.
Ang hirap maglinis ng chrome, pare.
Totoo, yung chrome. Oh my God. Dapat walang bakat ng basahan pag nilinis. Yan. So ano nga ulit, Mike? Ulitin mo.
Ulit. Pag hindi ka takot maarawan, maulanan, or madumihan, that's it. I feel like, yun kasi yung pinaka-main idea kung bakit ka nagdadrive ng motor. Kasi you could be clean in a car. But you couldn't feel the air in a car.
Aircon yung mararamdaman mo doon.
Exactly. And that's the difference when it comes to riding. That's the reason why I really love it so much. Kahit may cars, I wouldn't even choose it. Kahit mainit. Kasi iba yung pakiramdam na you can feel the air and the nature around you when you ride.
Immersed, kumbaga.
Yes, and actually, it's one of the best things, like mindfulness. Like feeling it's like the mindfulness that, and yung being able to contemplate when you ride.
Iba, you're saying?
Magdadagdag lang ako ng within limits. Okay. Why? Because going by your definition, si Buck Pago, tunay na rider yun. Nag-FJ na walang, ilan araw yung FJ, pare? 3 araw?
Up to 4.
Apat na araw. Wala siyang dalang damit. Wala siyang dalang extra underwear. Yung dala lang niya, extra socks. So within limits, please. The minute you start infringing on other people's personal space with your smell and your hygiene, hindi ka na tunay na rider.
Pambira.
Taong grasa ka na nun.
Grabe, parang hindi umabot sa ganong thinking yung reasoning ko.
Pero True story yun, Mike. Yung
Really?
FJ Moto last year, if you're familiar.
Yeah.
Tinapos ni Bak yun, guerrilla style, walang ibang baon. Eh, ito naman sabi ni Mark Sungo, ang baho ni Bak nun, grabe. Magkasama sila, FYI.
Nakakaawa yung team nila.
Oh my God.
Nakakaawa talaga yung team nila.
Oy, basa lang ako.
Si Alfred Watermax pa yung team niya.
Team Ducati. Anyway, basa lang ako, sabi ni Boss Nino, ni RS Boss. Just like to share, pinatrain ko lahat ng kids ko kay Coach Mel, including my 7-year-old daughter.
Aw.
My mindset is they will soon want to ride since they see me ride. I'd rather have them properly educated by a professional para hindi kamote. Di ba? Very, very good.
And I think your daughter will thank you for that.
Oo nga. Nung time ko kasi, wala pang
Oy,
wala
si
pang
Boss
Coach Mel School.
Nino. Si Boss Nino, malapit na yung anniversary nila, pare. Kailangan nandun tayo.
Oo nga, iba. Baka pala free ka sa Sabado. Yung mga kaibigan natin sa Pia Lights, magkakaroon yata ng event. Eh, nasa Motor Clyde event naman ako nun. Paano kaya yan? Divide and conquer ulit?
Divide and conquer. Nandun ako. I'll be there. Saan ba?
Tanong natin kay Jen Chu. Oy, Jen Chu, kung nanonood ka, good evening, Pia Philippines. Si Mike's Duque nga pala, Jen.
Good evening.
Ayan. Okay, Mike's, baka may gusto kayo promote before we wrap this up?
Well, okay. I feel like people should go into looking at personal motorcycles more often. Like, alam nyo ba na nasa kanila yung lightest na adventure bike na 500cc? Like, I just want to expose that. Kasi I tried most of the bikes and most of them are really good. And syempre, since it's a starting company, hindi pa siya ganun kakilala. But I think people should start considering that. And also, I just really want to say thank you to Ride Vanilla. Because almost all of my gears na I had from them was really something that I used. And everything was so comfortable, everything was so practical.
And everything looks cool.
Yes, and
Tama ba?
it looks cool and also it feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Yun yung second factor eh. Lahat ng mga ginagamit ko doon was comfortable. So even if I go on very hard rides, di ako masyadong nahirapan. And
That Kriga, the best.
also the bag. Actually, isa pa yon. Doon din ako nakilala. Lagi nila tinatanong, what's that on your chest? Like, ano yan? And then eventually, parang medyo ganun din ako yung reason kung ba't ako na-connect with Ride Manila eh.
Because of Kriga.
Yes, they saw na I did multiple videos on that because I really love it eh. Totoo naman eh. Sobrang dali niyang gamitin. It's so practical.
Tsaka
And
hindi mo ramdam yung bigat dahil dun sa technology ng ganon.
nung
diba?
clap.
Yep.
Yeah. And yung harness pocket, yun pa.
Yun.
Favorite aspect ko talaga. Like, I always tell that.
Alright, how about your pages, Mikes? Ano nga ulit yan? Sa mga gustong, sa mga hindi pa nakafollow sa'yo.
Well, if you want to see what I do and how I spend my days, you can follow me at Mike's Duque, and it's available on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So I guess I'll see you there.
Ayun, maraming salamat sa mga tumutok ngayon sa episode na to. It's only me dito sa studio, unfortunately, pero maraming salamat pa rin sa pag-join OFW Iba Bernardo.
From Malaysia.
Kailangan ni Bak ng doktor.
Oo nga, nahulog yata si Bak kaya masakit yung likod. Bak, magpagaling ka dyan, tsaka sa mga, syempre yung mga katunay na rider natin dyan na nakakaranas ngayon ng masamang panahon sa Cebu. Yung mga nakakaranas ng pagbaha. Sila Big Sugar D, mga kaibigan natin dyan. Ingat po kayo. I hope the weather gets better. At sa mga hindi pa nakafollow, Mike's Duque.
Sila Trunks, nagiging first responder.
Oo nga. I hope maayos yung mga tropa natin dyan. And with that, wala pa kaming guest for next week pero i-announce namin yan sa page namin. Follow nyo po kami, Tunay na Rider, on Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. Iba, ikaw, baka may gusto kayo promote before we wrap this up?
Want to promote? Nah, I'm good.
Oh, all right. With that,
Maraming salamat. Korea, ASEAN, Festa, DOST, Pictured. Thank you for supporting us and allowing us to represent the Philippines here in the CN Summit in Malaysia, the AI youth festa. Hindi ko alam, parang hindi na yata ako youth eh.
Youth, bakit ka
Baka
nandyan?
dahil immature ako, sinama.
I had the
Oo nga,
same
baka
question
dahil
in mind.
immature ako, sinama ako eh.
Immature youth. Okay. Noted. O, ingat ka dyan, Iba. Mga katunay, kita-kita tayo ulit next week. Same time, same place. Over and out. Maraming salamat. Yung banner po natin, Mr. Producer, para mapasalamatan natin ang ating mga sponsors for this show. Ingat everybody. Ride hard, ride safe. Ika nga ni Iba Bernardo, ride tunay.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.